Suara Gracia FM, the sound of life. God's blessing is an eternal blessing. Shalom, good evening keluarga Gracia. Meet me again with Audrey in English Time program on Monday, 2nd of February 2026. Wow, it's already February, Suara Gracia, keluarga Gracia. Okay, but of course tonight we have a new topic to discuss, but before that, let's say hi to Miss Dwita. Hi Miss Dwita, how are you?
Hi Miss Audrey, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so how's your weekend? Where were you?
Well, I'm in Cirebon.
Okay.
But in the weekday, I was somewhere else.
Okay.
Especially last Tuesday. So I went to Jakarta in the morning, Miss Audrey, by train. And then I was only in Bekasi only for 45 minutes, and then I went back to the station and then went back to Cirebon again by
Seriously,
train.
Miss?
Yeah, seriously.
Only 43 minutes?
45 minutes lah.
Wow.
Hanya untuk membesuk ya, besuk.
Okay.
Because I had an event in Cirebon.
Okay.
In the evening. So, and I promised everyone to bring something because there was a potluck party.
Okay.
So I promised to bring my signature food, and
Which is
the mie panggang.
the
one
I
that
see.
The students in the past sold them in the while they were cari dana dulu ya.
Yeah.
Itu terus well, that's it. And then actually before that event there was a Zumba dance. I didn't join because mau ya, cuman harus tahu diri ya. Udah seharian bolak-balik seperti itu. And I'm not that young again.
Yeah.
Maunya sih mau ya. Iya, mau semuanya, tapi ya oke lah. And then, well, I stayed in Cirebon until today, Miss Audrey, and then nothing special, but my daughter is here, and then my husband was also here for 5 days, so we had rebahan time.
Nice.
But this morning when I used the timbangan, udah 1 kilo aja naik ya. Rebahan aja 1 kilo gitu. Padahal nggak ngemil, biasa aja ya makan gitu. Memang during the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I didn't do the sports at all because I did the sport for 5 days in row, 5 hari berturut-turut olahraga terus. Jadi rest day lah gitu ya. Rest day-nya tapi benar-benar rebahan. Rebahan, nonton gitu aja. Kadang kriep-kriep ya, tidur.
Yes,
gitu
that's what I usually do on weekend.
Tapi kenapa hari Senin naik 1 kilo? Well, that is what I didn't expect, Miss Audrey. So I went to the gym, and then luckily the sport was about cardio. And wow, semuanya serba baru ya, jenis gerakannya baru dan lumayan luar biasa. And I did one what do you call it? One achievements, I guess. There is one thing that I did for the first time, and then I could lift, bisa ngangkat beban sampai 60 kilo, itu sesuatu banget gitu ya. And then that is the achievement for today. And then because the rain came again and again. So the promise to do the bicycling with my daughter should be postponed. So actually this before after office hour, after coming from my store, actually I promised my daughter to go to the pelabuhan actually by bike, because they said that there is a new cafe there inside the pelabuhan. So and then people can drink something facing the sea. That is what I can imagine. Wah, pasti enak banget gitu ya. Tapi hujan lagi.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully tomorrow we can make it. Gitu Miss Audrey ya. Cuman begitu aja karena kalau di Cirebon ya memang udah ritualnya begitu.
Ya, ritual ya. Just as usual.
As usual, ya. Kayak gitu. How about you, Miss Audrey?
Okay, my weekend was busier than usual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because on Friday, my friend's son passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then actually we all the teacher of primary, we were waiting in the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Till he passed away.
Oh.
Yeah, because at first we didn't know what happened. Because she suddenly had to go to a hospital without knowing what happened with her son. Yeah, so after he left, she left, and then we all the teachers just went there to just waiting for the information and information about her son. And then suddenly at around 5:30 he passed away.
Oh, and you were still there?
Yes.
Everyone was there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I think they really needed the support yeah, yes, emotional of course,
that's right.
Especially.
That's right.
Yeah, and then after her son passed away, and then we were waiting for the husband just take care of the administration and etc., and then waiting for the ambulance to brought him the baby to the Rumah Mulia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then after from the hospital we just right away went to Rumah Mulia until around 8 I think 8 or 9. Something like that. And then on the Saturday, because the son will be buried around 1 p.m. So we just all the teachers just be there in the Rumah Mulia since in the morning.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Just helping anything that yeah, because she was
shocked.
in the shock. Yeah, and yeah, that's I think on Saturday I just got home around 5 p.m. I think.
Oh, you also joined the funeral.
Yeah, the funeral.
Okay.
We all the teachers joined the
in
funeral.
Sasono.
In Sasono.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, deep condolences for Miss Liz for losing
Liz.
the beloved son, the little one.
Yeah.
That we never expected to happen. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then after that on Sunday just rest day.
I think we did the same thing on Sunday, Miss Audrey. You know, because I went to church at 6:30 in the morning. 6:30.
6:30, okay.
And we came home. We arrived home before 8. So
wow.
what should we do?
Just rest.
Yeah, just rebahan.
And watching Netflix.
Watching Netflix and then tertidur.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Suddenly it's already 12 o'clock.
Yes.
And then we wish to go to the somewhere to have lunch, but my daughter was sleeping, so we waited for her to wake up until 1:30.
Okay.
Seperti itu deh.
Yeah.
I think we did the same thing. We did the rebahan. What is rebahan in English?
I don't know. The best word is rebahan.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, betul.
It's like have a lot of meaning, but you can understand what is it.
Yeah. And you know, Miss Audrey, sometimes in the middle of rebahan, sometimes I felt guilty.
Because you didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything. But then what should I do? I didn't know what to do. And then I made excuses. Ya kan kemarin udah banyak kerjaan, kemarin udah ini, olahraga udah 5 hari. Jadi making excuses.
So you need rebahan.
Well, actually we don't need excuses to do the rebahan.
Just rebahan. Don't feel guilty about it.
You are absolutely right.
Yeah,
begitulah.
Yeah, because we actually need that kind of rest.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So we, nggak usah diforsir ya istilahnya
Nggak usah
ya.
diforsir lah.
Kalau
We are not young anymore.
Yeah, that's right. So ada di apa namanya, baju-baju nih, baju dari setrika ya, harus masukin lemari kan. I can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, see? That's the exact words.
And I did it this morning.
See?
And I still had time. Masih banyak waktu ternyata, udah deh, ya udah. Gitu, karena coming to Monday and then I wake up as usual time. Karena kalau hari Sabtu kan boleh lah terlambat ya.
Yeah.
Tapi karena hari Minggu pergi gerejanya jam 6.30, jadi bangunnya tetap seperti biasa.
Yeah.
Ya sudah, hari Senin ya kembali seperti biasa. Jadi ya so many things to do. And then tapi tetap banyak waktu gitu ya untuk melakukan hal-hal yang nggak dilakukan di weekend itu.
For me, the excuse is because on Monday I have to go to school before 6.
Oh ya, early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
Yeah. Is it every day, Miss Audrey?
No, only on Monday. Thank God.
Oh, only on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I teach math. That's on Monday.
Oh, okay.
So for Tuesday and Wednesday, it's different subject.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and different teacher.
Okay.
Teach them.
Okay.
Don't every day. Don't do that every day.
Yalah ya.
Yalah.
Because you also still have lots of things to do after school, right? Yeah, as teachers, I know that as teacher you have lots of things. To do, to prepare, to plan for the following days, right? Yeah, that's right. So that's the excuses.
That's the excuses for me. Okay, yeah. Okay, Keluarga Gracia, that's about our weekend. But before we continue, let's hear some songs and the following advertisements. We'll be right back. Okay, after we talk about our weekend, now we will talk about tonight's topic. Okay, please, Miss Dwita.
Okay, all right, now that we've warmed up talking about the weekend, let's move to something trending this week.
Yes, and this one really caught my attention. Digital detox. You have probably seen it popping up everywhere. Blogs, social media, even apps encouraging people to take breaks from screens.
Exactly. And it is not just a trend for wellness bloggers. Studies show that even 1 hour offline a day can improve focus and reduce stress.
That's amazing. Just 1 hour.
Yeah.
Imagine what it does if we make it a habit.
I know. And the concept is simple. Pick a time, maybe after dinner or Sunday evening, and step away from all screens, phones, laptops, TV, everything. Just be present.
It sounds simple, but honestly, it's hard for a lot of people, especially when scrolling has become a reflex.
Yeah. Oh, tell me about it. Yesterday, I tried my personal mindful moment. I put my phone aside, brewed a cup of tea, and just stared at my ceiling for 5 minutes.
And did the ceiling inspire you?
Well, let's just say I discovered new cracks in my ceiling I never noticed before. But seriously, it was relaxing. My brain actually stopped buzzing for a little while.
See, even a few minutes can make a difference.
Exactly. And here's a fun one. My scrolling addiction is real. I'd open my phone just to check the time.
Yeah.
And somehow end up on Instagram watching videos for 40 minutes.
Guilty. That's why digital detox trends are trending. We all need a tiny escape from endless scrolls. Sometimes it feels like our phones have a secret mission to steal every free minute of our lives. A little pause isn't just nice, it's survival.
Totally, and it doesn't have to be extreme. Even 5 minutes away can make you realize how much you are missing, like the smell of coffee,
Yeah.
a real laugh with a friend, or just your own thoughts. You can read a book, listen to music, take a walk, or even do a few stretches. That is your recharge time.
I like that. It's about recharging, not punishing yourself.
Yes, some cities even have no phone zones in cafes.
Yeah.
People go there to just enjoy coffee and conversation. Imagine if we had that in Cirebon.
It would be perfect.
Yeah.
A cozy corner where phones are left aside and everyone just talks or reads.
Even small steps count, like 10 to 15 minutes of mindful breathing or journaling can already start that detox feeling.
So it doesn't have to be huge. No one's asking for 24 hours offline, just a short, intentional pause.
Right. And it is trending because of mental health awareness. People realize constant notifications affect sleep, stress, and relationships.
Yeah, I can relate. Sometimes I don't notice how glued I am to my phone until I try stepping away. Suddenly, my thoughts feel clearer.
Same here. And it ties beautifully to our previous paddle segment. Movement, playing, connecting in real life. That's mindfulness too.
Yeah, I love that connection. Even little moments, walking, watching the sky, remind us life isn't just on a screen.
So here is a challenge for our listeners tonight. Pick one time this week, maybe an hour, to step away from devices. Try a little mindful activity, a walk, or even just sitting quietly.
And share your experience. Send us a voice
Yeah.
note or message. We will feature some on air.
Exactly. Let's inspire each other. Even small pauses count.
And remember, it's not about being perfect. Miss a day? No problem. Just start again.
And for anyone worried about missing out, think of it as trading screen time for lifetime. Every minute you step away from your phone is a minute you actually experience life. Notice the sunset or just enjoy your own company.
Beautifully said. You will gain something way better. A clear mind, a little peace, and maybe even a funny story to tell.
Now, a few simple ways to make it easier. Okay, keluarga Gracia, please listen
Yeah.
carefully. Number one, set a clear time, maybe 30 to 60 minutes to start. Number two, plan an activity. Read, stretch, cook, or walk.
Yeah.
Number three, invite someone. Makes it fun and social. And number four, be gentle. If you skip a day, just start again.
Yeah, digital detox isn't a punishment. It's a moment to breathe, notice, and refresh.
Yeah. And listeners, let's read a few of your voices notes. What's your mini mindful moment or how you survive scrolling temptation this week? Remember, it is not about being perfect. Even 5 minutes away from your screen counts. Take a moment this week for your own mindful moment. Brew some tea, stretch, take a walk, or if you are brave, just stare at your ceiling like I did yesterday.
Oh yes, the classic ceiling stare. But seriously, try it. You will notice your mind feels lighter. And don't forget to share your little victories with us. Send a voice note, a text, or even a funny story about how scrolling nearly took over your life.
Exactly. Mindfulness isn't about rules. It is about finding a small pause in your busy world, smiling and just being present.
So keep practicing. Have fun with it. And remember, life is better when you look up from the screen every now and then.
All right, so let's move on to the next segment, but keep your mindful moments in mind. your brain will thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have this a time for getting away from the screen, Miss Audrey?
Actually, I have, but it's because I'm in the class.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes still, even in the class, I have to take a look on my phone because of the everything connecting to the lesson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
sometimes I have to look at the group of the teachers, the same level teachers, because we have like maybe some plans just to be engaged in the class. So we have the same page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
for every class in the same level, something like that. Sometimes we just exchange the practice for the students, something like that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but for like away from the screen, I don't know. But in the night, I have to like set my time, what time I have to just put it away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if not, it's just keep scrolling.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kadang-kadang kita memang harus, aduh udah cukup deh gitu.
Iya, betul.
Ya, kalau enggak akan terus sih kalau namanya scrolling.
Iya, betul.
Dan itu tuh akan berlanjut kan, apalagi kalau kita lagi kepengen ngelihat suatu hal tuh nanti kan muncul terus itu.
Betul.
Ya. So
I have maybe 3 or 4 times a day, Miss Audrey, get stepping away from every screens. Usually in the morning when I woke up, I saw the clock. Oh, it's already 6 o'clock. And then after that I did some senam sedikit gitu ya. And then after that I did something like saat teduh, something like that. Maybe only 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But then go back to the phone. And then after that, I also step away from my device when I take care of the lunch box for the catering.
Okay.
Well, it takes almost 1 hour, Miss Audrey.
Yeah.
Mau 5, mau 10 kotak, tetap sama segitu lamanya
betul.
gitu ya. Karena banyak yang perintil-perintilnya gitu. Itu waktunya. And then when I am also in my workshop also, ketika lagi journaling, karena saya journalingnya di toko. Sekarang semua benda ada di sana sih gitu ya. Gitu. Every day I do the journaling. Itu kalau lagi asik bisa sampai 30 menit gitu ya. Tapi pernah juga sampai 1 jam, pernah juga sampai udah jam 4.
Gak kerasa
gitu ya. Dan itu benar-benar step away from the device gitu. Tapi kalau sudah di rumah itu biasanya ya bagaimana ya? Drakoran ya.
Nah, itu kayaknya semuanya ada di situ gitu.
Di situ. Tapi nanti after dinner I do also another praying time ya. Di situ juga itu sekitar hampir 20 minutes like that gitu. Tapi kemudian setelah itu ya
itu
balik
pegang
lagi. We cannot be off.
Yes,
totally off. Itu benar yang dibilang kayaknya ini kok device itu seperti mencuri perhatian kita. Bunyi ting aja tuh
itu
udah
kayaknya
langsung ada apa nih?
Ada apa nih? Siapa nih gitu.
Iya. Dan karena saya membuat bunyi beda-beda misalnya buat keluarga ini, buat sini ini tuh, jadi begitu yang udah buat dari keluarga gitu ya, wah itu udah langsung nggak bisa nggak gitu.
Iya.
Pasti langsung gitu ya. Gitu. Terus sometimes Miss Audrey kalau misalnya seperti bikin skrip kemarin gitu ya. Sometimes it took almost 2 hours to make the screen. Wah, itu pedes banget matanya emang ya. Gitu. Dan setelah itu biasanya saya rebahan. Merem gitu ya. Tapi setelah mungkin paling 10 menit ya tahannya.
Nah itu. Terus ambil
lagi. Nggak apa-apa lah, cuman HP tadi kan komputer.
Iya.
Ada aja excusesnya.
Iya, excuse-nya ada aja.
Tapi ya begitulah ya. I don't
Iya.
know why seperti itu. Bahkan ketika reading time juga ya, misalnya saya tuh ada waktu untuk membaca gitu ya. Itu kadang-kadang mau ini apa namanya, pencitraan, baca buku, cetrek. Nah, udah bikin foto gitu, upload lagi di Facebook. Nah, itu kan udah screen time lagi ya. Kadang-kadang gitu tergoda yang hal-hal seperti itu. Mungkin benar-benar harus yang tadi 4 itu ya, set a clear time. Terus seperti misalnya juga set kapan berakhir, itu harus dibikin kayaknya gitu ya. Terus aktivitasnya juga harus yang benar-benar jauh dari handphone, jauh dari gadget, pokoknya semuanya ya.
Iya, memang.
Berkebun aja Miss Audrey itu udah bawa HP karena apa? Mau foto bunga.
Nah itu ada aja kan excuse-nya. Udah gitu edit
gitu lagi. Padahal itu udah aktivitas yang sebenarnya nggak usah bawa HP ya. Tapi karena keinginannya beda.
Nah itu.
Berkebunnya itu untuk motret-motret. Nah. Begitu deh. Apalagi pas datang bunga baru nih. Tanam sih tanamnya kan sebentar ya itu kan. Pas udah besokannya, udah ada bunganya, ambil lagi HP, foto, edit, upload.
So many excuses actually.
So digital detox itu ternyata it's not easy.
Not easy,
Not easy.
Because nowadays, we live like side by side. With digital.
That's right.
So.
Mau bilang apa ya?
Bilang apa?
Memang harus dari diri kita sendiri ya. Yang harus melatih juga ya. Apalagi tadi dibilang 5 menit aja udah bisa ngelihat ada yang rusak di Ethernet gitu.
Saking.
Kayak gitu ya. Wow, luar biasa. Jadi tadi this morning Miss Odi, saya pergi gym ya. Ada di agak di pojok itu ada seorang perempuan ya, dia nge-gym, dia diem aja nggak ngapa-ngapain. Karena menghadap ke dinding, saya pikir dia lagi main HP. Tapi HP-nya di depan dia. Jadi dia diam aja gini bengong gitu ya. I don't know ngapain gitu, pokoknya dia bengong aja gitu.
Nah, itu hebat gitu kalau bisa gitu.
Bisa bengong gitu ya. Cukup lama karena saya melakukan satu gerakan itu kan biasanya sekitar 7-10 menit gitu ya. Dan dia tuh seperti itu bengong gitu. Ya ampun ini bisa juga ya.
Ternyata.
Jadi bengong itu juga termasuk ini ya, step away from
device.
Gitu deh. Oke, Miss Audrey.
So keluarga Gracia, that's about the tonight's topic, which is digital detox. So keluarga Gracia can try to just relax your eyes actually from the screen. But before we continue, let's hear some songs and we'll be right back. After we talk about our weekend and also about the tonight's topic, now we'll talk about daily conversation, what to answer or how to say it. Okay, please Miss Tita.
Okay, so tonight we are going to learn about mindful phrasal verbs or expressions. Okay. So number 1, these are all from the script that we already read, Miss Audrey. Number 1, step away from. It means menjauh dari atau menjauh sejenak dari sesuatu. To temporarily stop being involved with something like your phone or work. So example sentences, I'm going to step away from my phone for 10 minutes. And sometimes you need to step away from your work to clear your mind.
Okay. Number 2, take in. It means menyerap atau menikmati atau juga memperhatikan sesuatu. The meaning is to fully notice and enjoy something around you. For example, take a deep breath and take in the sounds around you. Or, during my walk, I stop to take in the view of the sunset.
Okay. Number 3 is slow down. It's very easy. That is melambatkan or jangan terburu-buru. Meaning to do something more slowly or carefully. Example sentences, slow down and notice the little things in your day. And it's okay to slow down when life feels too busy.
Okay, number 4, check in with. It means memeriksa keadaan diri sendiri atau mengecek perasaan. The meaning is to think about or talk about how you're feeling. Example sentences. Take a moment to check in with yourself before bed. And I like to check in with my emotions during a mindful pause.
Yeah. And number 5, let go of. That is melepaskan or memberhentikan memikirkan sesuatu yang mengganggu.
Yeah.
So the meaning in English is to stop holding onto thoughts, worries, or stress. So the example sentence is, during meditation, try to let go of all distractions. And it's healthy to let go of things you cannot control.
Yeah. Number 6, tune into. It means menyadari atau memperhatikan dengan fokus. The meaning is to pay attention to your own feelings, thoughts, or surroundings. For example, during meditation, try to tune in to your breath.
Okay, so those are 6 mindful phrasal verbs or expressions.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's our mindful English segment for tonight. So remember, even small moments, a pause, a breath, or noticing the little things can make a big difference. Try using one new phrasal verb or quote this week and see how it helps you slow down and be present. Keep practicing, stay mindful, and enjoy every little moment.
Yeah, okay. Well, Keluarga Gracia listeners, today we talk about the detox, about the digital detox, and also about the phrasal verbs. And I hope everyone are blessed and learn something, because it's never too difficult to learn English. There is a fun way to learn English, which is in English time. Okay, it's all about tonight. Before we leave, never stop learning. There is always one more thing to learn. Thank you for joining us. See you next week. God bless you all. Bye.
Bye-bye.